Hello, my friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. So, guys, got a couple interesting things here to take a look at. Now, this is from the Hidden Underbelly 2.0, and I wonder if he got his original channel taken down before, because I knew I was subscribed to him, and then I saw that I wasn't. So, but then again, a lot of times we get unsubscribed in this world as well. So what this is we're looking at a view from Stereo A. And so just so you guys know, there are Stereo A and Stereo B, and these are satellites that trail the Earth significantly. You can see relative, one's kind of in front of the Earth's path and one's kind of after the Earth's path. And so these satellites do take interesting images at times, and this one is seriously interesting. So check this out. What we see come into the picture here is something that appears to be absolutely massive. Now, it is all relative to position, and here you see Terra, and here you see Venus, and then you see Mercury. And then again, keep in mind that this is trailing Earth, so it's looking forward, right? And this is the current position for today, right now, March 5th. So how big is this thing? Well, we don't know, but this thing appears to be enormous. Again, it is all relative to the position. So if it is much closer to Stereo A, then it might not be as big, but it still seems to be significant. So what happens is this thing comes into view here, and it appears to be wheel-like. So he has it entitled Huge Ezekiel's Wheel type UFO spotted in our solar system by Stereo A. So, there's also this area which appears to be blocked out here, which perhaps it's the sun being blocked out. I don't know. What this is right here, this area that appears to be blocked out, but this passes it. Boy, if anything didn't look like a mothership, this thing sure looks like a mothership, and very much wheel-like. And we've seen some UFOs that are shaped like this in the past, but nothing apparently as large as this. And then again, it all depends on where this is relative. If this is very, very close to the satellite, then it might not be so big, but it's very clear. So this is a super, super cool shot that we see as it comes into view and then passes on by. Very, very cool. And so please do go and subscribe if you guys are interested in UFO and unusual phenomenon to the Hidden Underbelly 2.0. Is this Nibiru? Is this a mothership? In my mind, I've always thought that, when we look at the Kardashev scale, as far as civilizations, and at certain levels, a civilization can harness all the power of its planet. At another level, it'll harness all the power of its solar system, including its star. And then as the technology would increase, they would actually be able to move and guide planets through technology, and even perhaps complete solar systems, and perhaps even control galaxies, at a higher level. Just think about that. If there's civilizations out there that are millions of years ahead of us. So having a massive mothership wouldn't be anything out of the realm of possibility. And of course, I most definitely believe we are not alone. And, I've been following this since I was a kid. And, I think the evidence is absolutely overwhelming. So check this out, guys. See what you think of this. And over here we see NASA's live feed yet again from the space station catches another curious object, and countless times we've seen this, countless times. So this is pretty cool too, and you could watch this object on this video over here, and this is ET database, so we'll show them some love too. So is this one of ours? Is this somebody else's? You know, it gets me thinking of the Black Knight and all those things too. We've discovered things up there. Now, you know, who knows? We've had higher technology on the planet in the past. We have, you know, these megalithic structures that show a great degree of understanding and technology, and some of them we couldn't duplicate accurately now. So, I mean, have we had satellites in orbit in the past? Or has somebody else? But this is, again, really interesting. So check out this one as well. This object, they watched for quite a bit. And then over here, was it a UFO? Time-lapse video at Outer Banks finds mysterious red trails in the sky. Another curious phenomenon. But, you know, we know whenever we go out into the desert at night, we always see stuff. I mean, every single night. And, you know, part of this world now, especially if you're living in a city, is you have so much light pollution that you don't see what's up there all the time. But if you get out and away from it, then you'll be seeing stuff every single night that'll have you saying, huh, what was that? And here we see yet another article on life on Mars. Organic molecules discovered by the Red Planet rover offer major hint. So NASA's Curiosity rover scooped up some interesting organic compounds on the surface of Mars, which hint that early forms of life could be present on the Red Planet. And then many people believe that we were on the Red Planet and basically destroyed it and had to come to Earth or get dropped off by some, you know, ETs, Anunnaki or what have you on Earth after Mars was pretty much destroyed. And so it's interesting when we see these compounds, and they're called theophanies, and they are found on Earth in coal, crude oil, and strangely enough in white truffles. The mushroom that's the darling of fine food scene. So, you know, is there life on Mars? Was there life on Mars? You know, again, for me, I think that there was. And I think that if we look at a lot of our legends, like if you listen to the Cherokee or the Hopi legends, for instance, you know, Raven we've had on, who Raven is a good friend, and he's written like 20-something books and has 2 doctorates and a PhD in comparative religion. And will tell you, like the Cherokee, because he is from a Cherokee background, even say we were put here. We were put here by other beings with a lot more technology than us. Interesting, you know, when we look at it in that sense and we think about the different worlds, like we're emerging into the 5th world of the Hopi. And we could view some of those stories in the light of perhaps, you know, one of those worlds was somewhere else, and, you know, it went through a cataclysm and we were put here. And so I just wanted to share too with you guys a couple of photos from that we've taken. Now this is one I took, and you guys have probably seen me show this before, because this thing, we were at our friend's house in California, and I was making a video, and this thing comes bopping by and shoots right down close to me, and then whizzes by. And obviously that's some sort of drone, but I don't think it's necessarily a human drone. And then this is a great shot that was sent in from a family member, a EEA family member, that I believe this was out of North Carolina, if I'm remembering correctly. And check that out. What is that? That's a pretty damn good shot, is it not? It looks like some sort of, well, maybe it's one of ours. It could be one of ours. It could be one of those, you know, secret space program vehicles that we have, or perhaps it's somebody else's. And this one is curious as well. There's a lot of things up in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. And people are seeing more and more all the time. So, interesting phenomena, interesting things going on. You know, I just hope that someday we get all the answers and it's all right out there for everybody to know, you know, what is our hidden history. So as always, my friends, thank you for your support over on Patreon and Ko-Fi. God bless and namaste.